our warm-up just had one variable. Our warm-up just had one variable term, right? And we just solved for x. This has two variables, meaning that our solutions are going to be straight lines. Like if we were to graph this, this will make a line. Okay. So let's think about what we know about these symbols. If I think about this symbol, that's greater than or equal to, would that be a filled in circle or an open circle? It'd be a closed circle, right? A filled in circle. So I would graph it like this if I were putting it on a number line. That means that my line is going to be solid. It's going to be a solid line. If I had this symbol right here, this is the less than or equal to. If I were to graph that on a number line, that would also be a filled in circle, which means that my line is going to be solid. If I were to graph this symbol on a number line, my circle would be open because it doesn't include that number. So that means that my line that I graph is going to be dashed. It's going to be a dashed line. Less than symbol, again, is going to be an open circle. So that is going to produce a dashed line. We're going to write all of our inequalities when we solve them, when we set them up. However, we're going to make them all look linear, like y equals mx plus b. But it's not going to have an equal sign there. It's going to have an inequality. So I want you to think about y, and we're going to kind of read each one of these equations. If y is greater than, meaning all the y values are greater than or equal to something, does that mean that I'm going to talk about all the stuff that's above the line or all the stuff that's below the line? The y values. So if I were to sketch a little graph over here. So if I had this, and I just drew a line right here, and I said the y values, all of the y values are greater than the line. All of the y values are greater than the line you just drew. Are you going to shade above the line or below the line? You're going to shade above it, right? So when you have the greater than symbol, you shade above. Greater than symbol, you shade above, whether it's greater than, equal to, or just greater than. If I had y is less than, my y value is less than, my y values are less than my line. All my y values are less than the line I just drew. Where would I shade? I would shade below. Okay. So this is kind of like the rules to graphing inequalities. If it's greater than, equal to, or less than equal to, your line is going to be solid. If it's just greater than or less than, meaning no bar underneath, not including, it's going to be dashed. And then if it's greater than or greater than equal to, you shade above the line. Less than or less than equal to, you shade below the line. Does that make sense? So let's just practice it. So let's look at our first equation, or inequality. So our first inequality is y is less than 3/4 x minus 3. My slope is 3/4, and my y-intercept is -3, right? Because this models y equals m times x plus b, right? This models the slope-intercept form. So am I going to have a dashed line or a solid line? Dashed. Am I going to shade above or below? Below. So let's graph this line. Begin at -3. Begin at -3. 1, 2, 3. And then from there, I'm going to go up 3/4. Up 3/4. Up 3/4. And I might even want to go down 3 and to the left 4. And then I'm going to connect these lines with some dashes. Now, sometimes I get to graphing and I forget to make my lines dashed. So then I have to go in with my eraser and just erase part of the lines. I just want you to know that sometimes I do that. So this line is dashed. This is a dashed line. And we said that we're going to shade below it. So that means that all of the solutions, any ordered pair that is going to work for this inequality is going to be in the shaded region. Any ordered pair that is going to work is going to be in the shaded region. So what is one ordered pair that you can see in that shaded region? Anybody, pick one ordered pair. 6, -4, 2, 4, 6, -1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 6, -4 is a solution. Anybody else see one? How about 10, 0? Anybody else see another solution? 10, -5. Anybody else? How many solutions are there? Probably infinitely many, right? Because this line goes on forever. Okay. So tons and tons and tons. Do you guys understand how you pick a solution? You just pick an ordered pair that's in the shaded zone. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So our next example, y is greater than or equal to -1/3 x plus 4. What's my slope? -1/3. What is my y-intercept? 4. Am I going to shade, am I going to have a dashed line or a solid line? Shade above or below? Above. That's a greater than symbol. So I'm going to begin at +4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 1 to the right 3. Down 1 to the right 3. Down 1 to the right 3. I can also go up 1 and to the left 3. Up 1 and to the left 3. So I'm going to connect my points with a nice solid line. And I'm going to shade above. Shade above. Okay. So someone pick a solution for me. Someone tell me a solution to this system. The order pair 6, 7. Anybody else have something?
6, 9.
6, 9. Okay. Anybody else? 4, 6. 4, 2, 4, 6. Okay, well, it's not wanting to work over the highlighted mark. I don't know why that's doing that. I'm trying to get it to write over the highlighter and it's just not feeling it. So 6, 7, -3, 7. I'm going to do the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put one here. Put one here, put one here. Like there's just scads of them, right? You could pick. They don't have to be integers. Like I could say -2.5. Well, how about if I do -4.5? 1, 2, 3, 4, -4.5 and 8. Right? It's easier if you make them integers, right? It's easier to identify them, but they don't have to be. Okay. You could also write it as a fraction, right? You could write it as an ugly fraction if you wanted to. Okay. Next one. Flip it over. Okay. So slope. Someone tell me the slope. Someone tell me the y-intercept. Ready, go. 3/5 is my slope. Y-intercept 1. What else? Dash line. Good job. What else? Above? It's below. Y is less than. That's a less than symbol, so it's going to be below. So I'm going to begin at positive 1. Begin at positive 1. And my slope was 3 over 5, right? Up 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could also go down 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dashed line, we said. And we're shading below. So here's my dashed line, and we're shading below. So what's a solution to this inequality? Someone give me one solution. Give me a solution that lies in quadrant 1. Ooh, tricky. 0, 5 is not a solution. 1, 1 is a solution. 0, 0 is a solution. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Jerry, I have a question for you. Does the ordered pair 0, 0 lie in quadrant 1? It's the origin, yeah. It doesn't lie in the quadrant. It is the origin. Who was that who said that? Was that Kian or Nathan? Okay, good job. Nate. Okay, does that make sense? You feel okay with that one? Okay, how about if we freeze the screen and let you guys do this one? The only difference is you have to change where your X and Y are. They're not your X and your Y, your X and your coordinate pair. Change those because they're not, like, put it in slope intercept form. So it's not really in slope intercept form. Rewrite it so that it is. Someone have some specifics for me that they want to share? Okay. Carter, what's my slope? So if you, what did it, was it a Jerry? Say again. Yes, it's 1. Because remember when we put this in y equals mx plus b form, there's no number here. That just means my slope is 1. My y-intercept is -3. That means I'm going to have a dashed line shading below. So dashed line, I begin at -3, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, shade below. I said that the solution that lies in there, I said is the order pair 10, -10. Is there another one? 7, -7. Jerry, give me one. 6, -6. Gerardo, give me one. 10, +2. Dominic. 4, -2, 4, 5. Yeah. You guys get it? You feel good about that? Okay. Let's go to example number 5. Example number 5. Okay. So we really want to write this in slope-intercept form. We really want to write this in slope-intercept form. So I have to make it look like y on all by itself. What am I going to do first? Add the 4x to both sides. So 4y is less than 4x plus 8. Next. Yeah, divide everything by 4. Y is less than x plus 2. What's my slope, Melani? What's my y-intercept, Riley? No, Riley in here. Sorry. Wrong class. Nathan Harper. What's my y-intercept? Good job. So I begin at 2. Am I going to have a solid or a dashed line? Shade above or below? Begin at positive 2. Slope up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. These are like the hardest ones for me to graph on the screen just because they're so close together. Madeline, tell us one ordered pair that lies in there as a solution. Give us one ordered pair. -1, -1. Perfect. Okay. Say again. 10, 10. That also lies in there. Yes. Anybody else want to share one? -2, -7. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. We got to solve for y. Solve for y. Subtract 4x from both sides. -2y is greater than or equal to -4x minus 12. Divide by -2, divide by -2, divide by -2. Y, what am I dividing by? So what do I have to do? Flip it. Y is less than or equal to 2x plus 6. I'm going to put a little note here that says divide by a negative, which means that I have to flip. Slope, y-intercept, dashed or solid, shade above or below. Okay, so I'm going to begin at positive 6. 2, 4, 6. Slope is 2, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, or down 2 to the left 1, down 2 to the left 1, down 2. So when I make this nice solid line, and shade below, Brian, give me one solution that's in that set. Name one solution. One ordered pair in the shaded region. Brian, can you find an ordered pair? Look up on the board. What's any ordered pair in that shaded region? Huh? Yep, any ordered pair in the shaded region. 1, 1. Perfect. 1, 1. Anybody else want to name one? Jerry.
7.5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. That's going to be right there. 6.5, 7.5. Okay. Questions about this? Okay. Let's go on and do the last two. The last two. So can we divide the room in half? Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to kind of stand like this. So Kian, Isabel, you're like the line that divides the front half. So diagonally from where I am, Kian, Isabel, and everybody in front of them are going to do number 7. And then Leslie, Carly, Brian, everyone to the left of you, right, left, this way. left side is going to do number 8. I'm going to freeze the screen and do both. I feel like we had way more shading below than we did shading above. I don't know if that was a good choice. Are we ready? Carter, you ready to go through some answers? Carter, you had number 8, correct? Okay, tell me about it. Yep. I got solid and below. Take a look at your inequality symbol. You think it's solid or... Okay, good deal. What about number 7? Who wants to do number 7? Anyone? Number 7, front half. Isabel, you ready? Perfect. Dashed or solid? Shade above or below? Yep. So y is greater than negative 1/2 x plus 3. Looks like that. Questions? Do you guys feel okay about this? Okay. Give me a solution to number 7. Someone give me a solution. What'd you get? 3. Yep, 3, 7. Someone give me a solution to number 8. 7, 1. I don't think 7, 1 is going to be a solution. Negative 7, 1 would. Yep. Negative 10. Negative 10. Negative 10. Okay. Questions? Okay. I'm going to stop our video.